Hi everyone, this is audap. Well, here we are again with Code Vein on Xbox One, specifically Xbox One S, which is the model that's the most popular, or at least the one that everybody has. Ooh, once again, the color balance is completely different. Like all of the versions have different color balances and brightness balances. Alright, so again, we don't have graphic settings, unfortunately. Alright, let's go.
Good morning.
It's actually night.
Hey, can you hear me?
Sorry, I don't have a Connect.
Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
Well, actually, it's not that I don't have a Connect, it's that I don't want one. And unfortunately, that was decided, along with the rest of the community, that was going to be true. Although I think all Xbox Ones still ship with the Connect port. And the overall interface still suffers because of that functionality. You and your quarter eyebrows. Oh, is there not even an option for a full set of eyebrows in this game? Everything's like Korean pop star, or I guess Japanese pop star eyebrows. Yeah, well, I guess that's good enough. Yep, good enough.
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet.
Oh my god, you look just like your Tinder profile. What, I'm not a liar. Ooh, whoa, boy, the brightness levels are completely different. Oh, that's much brighter than any other version. Okay, let's turn that down a smidge, huh? My god.
We finally meet. Are you clear-headed? You will now be reborn as an immortal creature, a revenant. There are things you will need to know in your new life, so listen well. Each revenant has a different power coursing through their veins, called a blood code. The best way to learn about it is to try it for yourself. That is a fighter blood code, which is excellent for combat. Each talent that a blood code bestows is known as a gift. The fighter blood code grants ever-increasing endurance.
Oh, sounds like Viagra.
A gift that temporarily enhances your attack power. Try it out. Very well. Give it a try. Yes, that will do. Be warned. The effects of a gift will not work unless it is prepared in advance. I forgot something important. You will need special blood to activate gifts. This blood comes from revenants who have forgotten themselves and turned into monsters. The Lost. You can drain ichor from the Lost by striking them with your weapon. Remember that. Those are the basics of a fighter's gifts. Use and learn each of them well.
Boy, there's heavy vibration in the Xbox version. It's about normal on the PlayStation 4 and PC versions, but this one they give you a little extra jolt.
Ordinarily, a revenant has only one blood code, but you are different. The blood code you once held was broken and has vanished. That has left you with infinite possibilities. You have the unique talent to change your blood code. Come, look deep within yourself.
Oh boy, rangers who don't have ranged attacks.
That blood code is known as Ranger. Oh dear, that weapon seems to be too heavy for you.
Ugh, that's what they all say.
Rangers are nimble and best at fighting with light weaponry.
What? After I have this big heavy thing? Ugh, there's no pleasing some people.
Yes, that's much better, isn't it? Oh, firing your bayonet requires Ichor as well. That and gifts means Ichor always seems scant. That is where the blood veil you have equipped comes in. Using your blood veil will let you quickly drain Ichor from the lost. In addition, this can increase the amount of Ichor you can hold. If you have a chance to drain Ichor from afar, use it.
How this combo drain works. Right button and A doesn't do anything. I mean, that's just a normal A attack. Yeah, well, whatever.
That sums up the Ranger blood code and Drainer. Let us try one more blood code. Now, turn your gaze inward. That is what is called the Caster blood code. Casters possess powers like magic from a fairy tale. With it, you can use gifts to fire projectiles of blood. Nice, you learn quickly. Bloodshot favors range over power. Let's see. Try learning another gift. You can learn gifts by touching missiles. Try it yourself.
When you rest near a missile, you can also acquire gifts contained in your blood cells or blood codes by selecting Acquire Inherit Gifts and increase your gift proficiency using items. Blazing Roar. You discovered a gift's latent potential. Once you become fully proficient with the gift, you will unlock the ability to inherit it.
That wasn't hard, was it? Now since you've learned it, why not try it out? Blazing Roar is a powerful gift that punishes foes. However, its cost in Ichor is high, so be careful that you use it at the right time. In addition, its power will change according to the blood veil you equip. Blood veils have different affinities for gifts. It can be complicated, but keep it in mind.
Fighting raises your proficiency with any gifts that are equipped. Once you reach a maximum proficiency with a gift, you have mastered it and are able to equip it even after changing blood codes. Gifts do, however, have stat requirements. Even gifts you have mastered cannot be used if you do not meet their stat requirements. Okay, sure, great. Boy, I said the thing I noticed the most is the color balance, or the gamma balance, I should say. I mean, in this game, boy, it's much brighter. Actually, to the point where I need to crank this down. I mean, technically, I should leave this setting probably here. But with the Xbox settings, I mean, it's just too bright. I mean, I probably have to crank it down closer to 50. Yeah, that's a little bit more reasonable.
Excellent work. It's all quite sudden, but you picked it up, right? The disappearance of your blood code has left you with unique, limitless capabilities. Not only can you change blood codes, but you can acquire new ones as well. The strength of others can become your own, a talent that you alone possess. Since you are the only one who can do this, your blood is the only teacher you have. Now, awaken and save the world. Welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Well, there are usually like nerves and sensitive endings underneath that. Oh, wait. You didn't mean literally how. Boy, the gamma balance is so different. It is definitely not close to standard, that's for sure. It is a little bit higher. I wonder if they just feel that people have their sets too dark, sort of compensating that overall.
Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember either.
I don't remember either. We're both lost. Have a nice day.
Over there.
I just hate that depth of field effect. I really dislike it. Developers have such a hard-on for it, though. It's like, look, that's not how the human eye works. I mean, it's how a lens works. And it's a specific effect. It's not really inherent just to a lens or a single a single lens device.
Just a bit farther.
Yeah, all the platforms basically have the same image quality.
We're all right.
With the PC just gaining advantage just through sheer brute force with its ability to run at higher resolutions. Looks like the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S version just run at a slightly lower resolution than the target 4K, and they just use upscaling techniques for the rest of the or to give the illusion of a 4K image, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, you gain a little bit of from.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty.
Yeah,
there is a spring that will
probably
cure
most people are gonna be thirsty
thirst,
for you.
One that weeps tears of blood.
As in general, you gain a little bit of anti-aliasing from the upscaling process.
That's what they said, anyway.
Sometimes you get some banding and some
This way.
ghosting noise, but it's not terrible. And in this case, I don't even notice it at all. My Leben! My liver!
It's all right. It's
My
all right.
Uvaluva! Yeah. Yes. Such a weird thing for. I mean, I've seen it quite a bit of. Quite a few blood-based anime and manga, and now more in games, where like blood's a weapon. I don't know. It seems like there's a minor trend of that. I was like, man, I can't even give blood, much less just sling it around. Well, that's not true. I can give blood. I just can't, I just don't like the idea of it.
So, it is you.
Makes me feel dizzy. It's one of those things where it's like I can give blood, and it's a good thing because I have a highly usable blood.
Here. This is for you.
But it's like I'm out for like a couple hours after I give blood. It's impractical. Not even anemic. It's not like a medical condition. I think it's all mental. Also means I can't sit in the plasma machine.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor. We really hit the jackpot.
Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
Still coolest look, no matter what version. I'm not sure what that expression is supposed to be. Is it huh? Or uh-oh? Or I can't understand what you're saying.
We're about to go hunt for blood beads. Hurry up and get ready.
You're awake then? Whoa, keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep.
Oh, he won't even let me hit the start menu. That's hilarious.
So, what happened to your masks? Forgotten about those too, have you? I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but first, go back there and put on a purifier mask.
Acquired a mask.
4, newcomers 2. Time to work. Check your gear and come up.
I can't check my gear. I can't even hit the menu button.
The view never improves, does it? We came back home after the war against the Queen and found this mist. Getting close to it causes enough pain to drive you mad, so no one has ever crossed it. There's nowhere to go home to, even outside of this prison.
Looks like there's a little bit of rim lighting, kind of bring the highlight out of the characters. Yeah.
Wandering, they say, the folks up there. They might live in safety. But because of their levy, we have to risk our necks to collect blood beads. Just you wait. One day, I'm gonna make thralls out of the whole lot.
Yeah, the upscaling algorithm on the XB1S makes the image look a little softer than it does on the PS4 Pro or the PC. But that can be just preference too. Some people sort of like that softer look.
Are you going to kill me too? Anything for a kick, right? Just don't crush my heart. Stop already. My body may still be alive, but my soul died long ago.
Your body's ready, huh?
No one could stay sane after dying again and again and again and again. Don't take my memories, my family. I have nothing left.
I don't even know how I would do that.
There's no way we're gonna find blood beads.
The missile's all dried up, and the miasma keeps getting thicker. Telling us to look for blood beads here is just crazy.
Okay, thanks. Guys are full of helpful information.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right. I'm on my way. All dried up. Just like the others.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
Wait, what'd you say?
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Oh, right, blood beads.
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs.
But I love my Levy jeans.
Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
Yeah, let me just
You
go ahead
heard
and
him.
grab this ladder and... Ah!
Ouch! Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back.
Clearly not okay. I haven't spoken a single
I'm
word.
Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Oliver Collins. Rather be Oliver clothes off. Resting at missile. When you rest near a missile, your HP and regeneration uses are restored along with your Ichor. However, your I-core stock limit will return to. God, you will you quit interrupting me? You just shut your ass up.
If that ladder was down, we could get up.
Yeah, really?
I guess it won't open.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, the image is definitely softer.
I've never seen one before.
It may be different on it. Oh boy, it is not running anywhere near as good as it does on the PS4.
So I've heard.
Maybe they expect people to have the Xbox One X for this.
To start, so we can just leave them. The enemy?
It's interesting it doesn't give you a prompt. You just have to kind of guess how close you are. Hi. The guy's so clueless. My friend just died. I don't care. See, well, I mean, I thought it was pretty damn close.
Will that come in handy?
I don't know. I haven't spoken a word. I don't even know how to acknowledge you. Yeah, wow. That is surprising that they couldn't keep the 60 frames. It's still not bad. I mean, it's, you know, it's okay. It's just surprising, that's all. I mean, I guess I haven't seen a base PlayStation 4. Maybe the base PlayStation 4 acts the same way. Let's see, HP can be recovered through the use of regeneration. Resting near a missile will refill your regen stock. The number of regens and the amount of HP recovered can be increased using regen extension factors and regen activation factor. Regeneration can be used as items while exploring. Oh, thank you. Oddly enough, that text seems very familiar to me. What am I just doing? That was freaking weird, man. I noticed the there's like a tiny bit of a pause in between the replaying of the track, which I didn't notice in any of the other versions. I think a lot of people won't notice it, but it's just a hair of a delay. Each piece of equipment has stat requirements, and weight exceeding your weight limit restricts your ability to dodge attacks. Not meeting the stat requirement greatly decreases your attack power. Equipment can be changed from the menu screen. Both a main weapon and sub-weapon can be equipped. These weapons can be switched without opening the menu. Push up on the D-pad to switch between main and sub-weapons. You lose any haze in your possession when you die. The lost haze can be reclaimed by returning to the location where you died, but only the haze that you possessed at the moment of your death can be collected. If you die again before collecting it, the uncollected haze will be lost forever. Yeah, Dark Souls. Good. It's good mechanics. You know, there's some...
There's a lot of boxes. You think they're all empty?
Not this one. Because it's a reward for playing well, and it's an incentive for improving your play. But it's also punishment for just making simple mistakes too. So I don't know. It's good and bad with the system. Generally more good than bad.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, this might even be running under 1080p. God, it just seems awful soft. Focus state. Your focus gauge fills as you get hit or dodge enemy attacks. Once it is full, your stamina will be replenished and you will enter a focus state. You become harder to stagger and can more easily stagger enemies. You also gain the ability to knock enemies into the air and perform a drain attack on one. Right button plus Y to launch an attack. Yeah, you handle him. I'm just gonna take all the loot. Ooh.
Fine, really. That wasn't very convincing, was it?
No, you're acting as not very convincing.
Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? That girl, she's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and go back.
More like my pillow at this point in time.
Whoa, something's above us.
During the exploration, when you purify the miasma in the area, you will be able to map your surroundings. You can purify miasma by activating I didn't realize it didn't say activating. Active a missile. Purify a rotten missile. Defeat the lost that infected with a rotten missile. Yeah, wow, that's a sentence, all right. Not a complete one. Nor one that makes that much sense. Thankfully, gamers kind of have been reading bad sentences for years, so we don't even notice it when the sentences are bad. Just kind of fix it in your head.
You have to use whatever you can to survive.
Effects of blood veils, gifts, and drain attacks and powers differ depending on the blood veil you equip. Blood veils also affect stat scaling and drain ratings. For example, using Blazing Roar with a blood veil. Just shut up, man!
Wait, it's open.
Oh, you. I'm not gonna miss you when you're gone. Information about the controls and hints on exploration can be viewed at any time from read hints on the main menu screen. Yeah, main menu. Or menu screen. Main menu screen. Okay, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna bust these boxes while I figure out how to speak. And while this game figures out how to write.
We're at a disadvantage.
Not really.
Great work.
What was he guarding? He was guarding nothing.
What is this place?
Seems like a cavern.
Oh, didn't they pass us earlier? Are you okay? Did you get hurt? That could have gone better. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Go on. You just focus on finding some blood beads, all right? That girl is waiting for you.
Man, you're way more attached to her than I am. Is it the boobs? It must be the boobs. Not more of an ass man. Boobs, take it or leave them. Oh, it's showing some ass crack. It's weird there's no indicator just to say, yes, you can do this thing. These all lead to the same place, you know. Ah, damn it. What? Where the hell did you come from? I just teleported there. I want to be able to teleport. A lot of good that surprise did for you. Like how he can't see that high. Like, oh, did you hear something? Whoop. Don't interrupt me while I'm animating. That's a bright HDR right there. Let's level up. And I can't do any of that. Nice. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Code Vein on Xbox One S. Well, I'm a little disappointed in this version, mainly because the PlayStation 4 Pro version is a game which performs much better and looks just a little bit better as well. And the PC version, of course, is at the top, mainly because it has some options where you can, sort of strong arm effects into there or turn on and off effects, which you don't have the options for on the consoles at all. it's a good solid game no matter what. It is basically a Souls-like game without the heavier movement that a Souls game has, and it's a lot more forgiving as far as hit detection, the boxes involved. Although you do have to get closer than you would in a Dark Souls style game. But I think that could probably be remedied with different types of weapons and effects. So yeah, I think if you are looking for a Souls game that's sort of an entry-level game, but is still challenging, then this is a good one to play with you alone or with your friends. Although I don't know if I would choose this version. I mean, if I had an Xbox, if I had, you know, different systems, this may not be the system that I would choose to play it on. I mean, it wouldn't be the first version. It doesn't stack up well versus the PlayStation 4 Pro or the PC. Maybe it's better on Xbox One X, but you know, it's a rather expensive. It's a rather expensive investment to get that extra performance. But so was the PlayStation 4 Pro. So I don't know. It might be worth it. If you already own one, then at least you'd be getting some benefit from it. At least I'm going to make the assumption that you would. You'd get the locked frame rate and a higher frame rate. Unfortunately, this one just doesn't quite hit that 60, you know? And just that all by itself, not being able to do 60, makes the images feel blurrier and less appealing. But I still wouldn't tell people not to play the game or discouraging them from purchasing it. I think it's a good purchase no matter what platform you have it on. So check it out for yourself. You can play it online. You can play the demo, the trial version online as well. Your stats carry over, so you're not losing anything if you decide to purchase the full retail version. And it is currently on sale on the PlayStation Network. I believe it's on sale on the Xbox Store as well. It is not on sale on the PC. It's just regular price on the PC, which is strange that they wouldn't coordinate that. But oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.